Power creep, power creep, power creep. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, none of that matters because you know what? These 1.0 characters, they can handle everything that we do right now. Let me prove it to you. What's going on, YouTube? Leisure here once again, this time at you again with some more Honkai Star Rail. And I wanted to talk about this girl right here. The whole point of this video here actually is because I've been hearing people talk so much and how the new characters are just straight power creep, how you have to have the newest characters in order to be able to beat the newest content. And honestly, that's not true. I mean, in terms of power creep, it depends on how you define power creep, because I do believe sometimes people use that term subjectively, where power creep for some just means that the new characters are stronger than the old characters, right? To the point where you don't really need to use the old characters anymore because the new characters are more powerful. The complete package of power creep I define really is more so includes that, but also the content also upgrades to where the old characters are no longer viable. Because I've played gachas before these games here, before Genshin and all this stuff, and in those games that I played, power creep was essentially just the whole process of power creep was the new characters came out, the new things came out that were stronger, and the old stuff was just obsolete. You don't use it anymore. You just put it up on the trophy case and it collects dust. And just Star Rail just isn't that case, because the old characters, they can still tangle, right? And just because the new characters can beat things easier doesn't mean the old characters can't do things at all. So what I decided to do was I decided to take Seele and have her go against all the different game modes. Now, mind you, I did this and made this video already, but turns out the mic was not working for some reason. It wasn't muted or anything. It just didn't feel like working, I guess. So the whole video is muted. I'm still going to use the footage from that video, but just in case you see two me's on the screen at any point, you know, don't get too confused. And also too, I do want to just kind of emphasize the point that, you know, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about DPSs, right? Because in terms of supports, you want to get your hands on the new supports, right? That's truly what is the difference maker when it comes to you being able to do the old and the new content. Because if you're still trying to make things work with your Asta as your only harmony buffer or something like that, then yeah, you're gonna run into some trouble if you're trying to use Asta and Seele and think that you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna want your Sparkles, you're gonna want your Ron Mays, you're gonna want your Robins. You wanna make sure you have good supports. But in terms of DPSs, it is completely up to you. DPSs, whoever you like the most, you can get, right? And they can handle the content as long as you have the supports to back them up. And that's what we're gonna try and go into here. So let's bring up this footage here. I mean, I'll skim through this here because here I'm just kind of just going through the newest weekly boss and kind of showing that Seele can kind of handle that, which she can. I mean, this is no surprise to many. It's not like the weekly boss is one of the hardest content in the game, but the Mono Quantum team was able to handle that pretty soundly. It just took a while and was kind of annoying to do because, you know, Quantum isn't any of the elements initially. So I was able to beat that pretty soundly with the Mono Quantum team without a doubt. We don't need to go through the process for that. Now I will say Pure Fiction actually took me a few tries. Let me try and see if I can find the winning try here. All right, so I think this is a winning try here. Now, with this, I had to whip Jade out. But I do believe, like in this situation, there's a lot of ice weakness. So Herta could also be just as good. Because keep in mind, Seele is a single target damage dealer. So her with Jade isn't exactly like a power play, but I just needed somebody to do AoE. And because Seele is able to go so many times, you know, it kind of worked out. Because my Jade is E0 S0. So because she's able to kind of just go through a resurgence, you know, Seele isn't that bad in Pure Fiction. So I mean, that is a game mode that she's able to do pretty well, honestly. As long as like there's a lot of quantum weak enemies, then she can just use the resurgence, just go, right? You know, she can just use her skills and her auto attacks to speed through the fodder and then use her burst on the big enemy, you know. And that's kind of what I did here. And then I had Seele, and then I had Jade kind of be the AoE person here, and I just went with no sustain. And yeah, and the point of all this too, really, when it comes to like these different game modes, I'm trying to make it so that Seele's side pulls their weight, right? So they get at least 50% of the scores, so or half of what it takes to max score this out, right? So you need 60,000 scored in order to beat Pure Fiction. So I want to make sure that she gets at least 30,000 scored. If she doesn't get 30,000 scored, then that means that she's not pulling her weight. And yeah, but let's just see the rest of this performance here. See, because one of the things too that I did notice while doing this is that the thing with Seele is that her resurgence kind of lost value in a lot of the content because she can't one-shot a lot of the enemies, but in Pure Fiction she can once again. So she's able to get her resurgence off all the time. And I mean, you know, and we don't even have to just talk about Seele when it comes to that. There's also Jin Yuan too, who does pretty good in Pure Fiction because he's an erudition character, and even when paired with Jade, he can knock some heads, you know. But I just didn't feel like doing the Jin Yuan because I kind of gutted him. So, you know, whatever. But my Seele always kept her build. Well, not completely. Her planar sets are on Acheron, but she still has a decent second tier amount of relics. One thing too I realized about Seele is that she works very well with Robin. Like she does really good with Robin. Even though she has new follow attacks, her resurgence is a lot of attacks still happening. And she likes getting a whole bunch of attack from Robin and the crit damage and everything. So it's a good match. And being able to get another turn too, it's pretty great. But Jade helps out because she is a Pure Fiction queen. And the queen is dead. But okay. Do the little auto attack there. Do the auto attack. Don't think too much. There we go. Yeah, she hits hard. She when you got Robin and Sparkle buffing her up, she hits pretty hard. I mean, the only thing with Sparkle is that you have to build her somewhat well. The thing with Seele, you have to build her somewhat well. My Seele is E1 S1, so her Eidolon is only giving her some crit, which helps with that build. You know, it makes it easier, but she's not necessarily getting direct power from her Eidolons. And then her light cone, you know, it is what it is with her light cone. Let me turn the sound on. Might be better if I have the sound on for the. Oh wait, I didn't even see Seele die. That's because if you look, I'm actually blocking Seele anyway when it comes to the original video. But yeah, yep, she pulled her weight. No two, she got over 30,000. That's all I wanted, right? That's all I wanted, and that will get you to 3 stars, right? If you want perfect score, which I was able to get perfect score, I did this again after with Jade and everything in the real team, and yeah, she was able to pull that off. But let's go over to Apocalyptic Shadow. Did I pass this on first try? I think I did. In order to make any DPS possible, and you can kind of just, choose whoever you want, you still have to get the necessary supports to make that happen. Because yeah, if I were to use the 1.0 supports in order to back up Seele, it's going to be an issue, right? I actually tried it. With like Bronya and like Pella, and it was tough. I mean, Pure Fiction, hell no. Apocalyptic Shadow. I didn't try with Apocalyptic Shadow, but I tried it with MOC, and it just takes a lot of cycles. You can beat it. It just takes a lot of cycles, and yeah, I decided not to demonstrate that. But yeah, with my Sparkle and my Robin, she's able to put in a lot of work. And because my Sparkle and Robin have an Eidolon, then she's able to beat it almost basically as well as the newer units, But when you don't have Eidolons like me on the supports, then it's going to be slower. And just burst down Japard. Japard, she don't even stand a chance. I don't even know why he put it up, honestly. Honestly, I'm actually impressed with Seele's damage too, with the shield still up. She's taking down a good amount. She does have a res penetration, if I remember correctly, in one of her traces. So it doesn't make sense too. But man, she's doing a good amount of damage to these characters, even though their shield is up, and it's within Apocalypse universe where they do less damage against shielded enemies. So what you do, man? Seele's still putting in work. Resurgence didn't go off, but it's all right. It's okay. Yo, see, and that's the shit that pisses me off though, because it's this is why you know, Aventurine has surpassed Fu Xuan in terms of sustains because she only stopped one freeze and then the rest of the team got frozen. You know, that's annoying. But all right. You can do it, man. Jeez, here we go. I wish I kind of got Robin's burst off, because if I got Robin's burst off, then I could have like immediately refilled up her burst, you know, while I was in her burst. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm not perfect, but hey, I mean that proves that you don't have to have perfect play in order to beat this too, you know. The music of the gods. What happened to my resurgence? Wait, what happened to my resurgence there? Or was it because Robin killed it? Wait, let me look again. Is it? Why did my resurgence pop off? Oh, it was, yeah, because that's an annoying thing. If Robin's resurgence kills the enemy, I mean, if Robin's ult kills the enemy instead of Seele, then the resurgence doesn't proc, which is annoying. I wish they didn't do that. It makes sense, but it's annoying. But anyway. Yeah, smack her. Try again. Yo, it's like y'all see Seele putting in this work though, because she is one-shotting stuff. See, but like if I made that, I don't know why I did that, but if I made that play that I was talking about earlier, I would have immediately been able to burst right here, and this, yeah, and I would have been able to beat this a lot easier. But you know, that misplay, it's annoying. But on the bright side, I was able to hear this wonderful music. But it's alright. I'll pop it off right here at the end of the turn. Oh, I thought I messed up. Boom, broken. She's as good as dead. Thank you very much. Dead. 1.3 mil. Ooh. What is Seele burst? What is Seele burst? Oh my gosh. They said she was washed up. They said that she couldn't do it. But guess what? She did it. She only needed 3,300 in order to pull her weight in this, and she got 3,400. She went above and beyond. Trust and believe, you know? But anyway. Yeah, other side of Firefly, who cares? We've already proven that a Seele team can get that score, so. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really didn't want to do MOC with Seele, because the thing with Seele is that she's not a good match for the MOC 12 this time. You know? She's not. But as you can see, I still beat it. I still 8-cycled it, you know? But I had to use Mono Quantum in order to do it, because she just didn't have weaknesses match up, you know? And these enemies, you just really want to break these enemies, you know? But I did it, you know, it's just, oh man, that was annoying to do, you know? I mean, we can watch it. You can't see my face because I'm blocking myself, but I'm like in pain because I don't want to deal with having to use Mono Quantum on floor 12. But, you know, in order to continue to prove my point, I got to do it, you know? I got to do it and throw in the Mono Quantum to see if it can win. But man, it's just such an ugly thing to do. Firefly on your account and you just snap your finger and it's over. But yeah, you know. But again, my point isn't that the new characters aren't stronger, because they are, without a doubt. New characters are stronger. But the content is still enough for the 1.0 characters to handle. See, like she's doing perfectly fine. Like I'm always done with the first enemies, and the first cycle isn't even over yet. Oh, also too, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but one thing that I always like to do is I always like to make sure that I build break effect Silver Wolf. I feel like people forgot about that. I feel like people forgot about break effect Silver Wolf. But like, that is the way to build her, because she does do her own damage with a good amount of break effect. And sometimes that little bit of damage that she does is all you really need, you know? You go there, boom, 55k just gone, right? Depending on like the toughness of whatever enemy, sometimes that thing can pop over 100,000, you know? So break effect Silver Wolf is definitely the way. That's kind of besides the point, but I just realized that I've seen a lot of people that just kind of forgot about her existence. Maybe when I did this, maybe I should have used Bronya instead to kind of hammer it home. Because like Bronya and Sparkle aren't that much of a damage difference for Seele. But, you know, Mono Quantum, so never mind. That, like, I would have been able to do it, just would have been more annoying. But honestly, Bronya could actually make this go faster, despite the annoying being one off of Mono Quantum, because if you have a fast Bronya, that's just more turns, and Seele likes that, you know. Actually, now I think about it, when it was Quantum Week, the last one where there was a Quantum Week enemy in 12, I decided to use Seele and see if she can do it, and she did it perfectly fine. She did 3 cycles, but she just doesn't have the weakness there. It's a little tough. What? Oh, she died. No, I didn't. I thought I did it in one go. Oh, Lord, have mercy. We're just gonna go back to where we were in the battle, because I'm not watching everything from the beginning again. We're gonna go back to. All right, there we go. What cycle is this anyway? My other head is blocking.
What do you mean by that?
Nah, that sounded weird. Not like that other head, guys. My past selves head on top of my shoulders. Okay, wait, I'm actually doing better with time with this one though. But does it really take me 4 more cycles to kill this thing? Maybe I mess up. Probably should get the other guy, to be honest. Oh well. I mean, I got my burst. Oh, okay. That was the idea I was going with. Okay. Yeah, wake up. Probably should have saved that until I planted the weakness on whatever. On the middle one. But hey, you know. Not perfect. What can you do? Boom. All 3 broken. Let's do it. Hope I got my burst ready. Nope, I don't. Damn, that would have finished him off if I had my burst ready. If I had the burst ready, that would have been it. It would have been finito, but I tried. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Jesus. Holy Jesus. Okay, so that's what made all the cycles go. Okay. I couldn't knock off a good 2 cycles from this if I played smart. If I played smart, I could have knocked off a good, and like, you know, was wary about the debuffs and stuff. But yeah, I could knock off a good 2 cycles from this without a doubt. Because right when I broke the shield the first time, they should have been dead right there. So yeah, I could have knocked off 2 cycles and made that a 5 cycle, without a doubt. I definitely could have done that. I definitely could have pulled that off. Now, but that comes to show you that there you go. I'm able, with Seele, I'm able to take on all game modes at the highest level with Seele team, with Seele as a DPS. Granted, again, of course, I need support in order to be able to back her up, in order to be able to do those things. You know, some of our supports are cracked, some more than others. Like my Silver Wolf is just a regular Silver Wolf. But she has E1, so she has her energy recharge a little bit. But for the most part, she's just Silver Wolf, you know, like most other Silver Wolves do. Yeah. And I mean, I guess it depends on if you have the tutorial light cone that she came with for too. That would make a difference in terms of her usefulness. But, you know, that's another point. With the supports, they do the job. Robin, Ron May, Sparkle, they're the keys in order to make anyone work. They're the keys. You know, once you have those guys, you're good to go. That's why I always say, you know, make sure you have at least 2 of the 3 out of those guys. If you have 2 out of 3 of them, you're good to go. Because if I had Ron May instead of Robin, I would have put Ron May on the team instead, and I would have been then just fine, you know. Then I have, you know, another whatever other DPS I want to use with whoever I have, you know. Maybe I have Acheron and I can use 2 Nihilities or something. This game is a game that you want to make sure you focus on supports. And when it comes to the DPSs, you're good to go. So yeah, so when it comes to choosing between who you should get, should you be getting Yoon Lee, should you be getting Fei Xiao, should you be waiting for the next DPS, should you be doing this or that? whatever DPS that you want, you go ahead and get, because it doesn't matter. It could be Seele, it could be Genuine, it could be Kafka, it could be, you know, whoever, it could be Dr. Ratio, whoever else. They all can handle the content that they're meant for. You match up those weaknesses, they're good to go. And in some situations, you even have to match up the weaknesses too. As you can see, you know, I had the Mono Quantum team, and I was able to beat the highest MOC level without the weakness, you know, because I had Silver Wolf in that situation. That's kind of the point I wanted to prove to you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment your thoughts down below. How is your account looking in terms of the type of supports that you got? Do you have the right supports? Who is your favorite DPS? Just let me know. Comment down below. Like the video if you like the content I am giving you. Of course, subscribe to your channel so you can get more content like this. Find it here. Legend out.